Hello and welcome to the Sport Geeks episode 12. I'm Andy and this is Dylan, and we're going to have a good show for you this week. We hope that you subscribe, like, and comment throughout, and you know keep on watching our videos. I know we only got a couple views last week. That's kind of changed that a bit. We're going to go with baseball. We'll see how I do. Dylan knows more about baseball than I do, so. Dylan, what is the specifics about this topic this week?
This week, with the All-Star game coming up, we decided to go with the Home Run Derby. And MLB.com has held a Home Run Derby bracket challenge on their website. So Andy and I have each filled one out. And we're going to debate who we think will advance through each round, who we think will win, and try to give you the case for why.
Yeah, the case is going to be funny. I'm going to go first with my first round. I literally have one or two words to describe why I have somebody winning over another. So let's go with this. I have it written down, so hopefully nobody's upset with me because I'm reading off a piece of paper. Let's see. We got Chris Bryant and Albert Pujols. I think with the new rule system, and this is going to come into play with a few of my answers, they pretty much have batting practice for 5 minutes. That is essentially what is going to happen here. And whoever hits more home runs, and if you hit longer home runs, you get more time. You get more time. So Chris Bryant over Albert Pujols, yes. Albert Pujols is an old man. Can't go. He's not going to be able to put it up with Chris Bryant. Jock Peterson versus Manny Machado. Jock hits the ball farther. You hit the ball farther, the longer time you get. Plus, Jock is actually younger than Manny. Not many people know that. Donaldson and Rizzo. Donaldson, because Rizzo hits the ball about 50 feet less, which is a big deal because then he can't get the extra time. Whereas Donaldson is going to get that time by hitting the ball farther, that bonus batting practice time. And I have Todd Frazier over Prince Fielder because Prince Fielder won't be able to bat for 5 minutes straight without getting tired because he's a big boy. So that is why I have Bryant, Peterson, Donaldson, and Frazier moving on to the second round. Dylan?
All right, so for my bracket, round one, first matchup, Albert Pujols, Chris Bryant. Albert Pujols may be an old man, but there's a reason that some people call him the machine. Prince Albert's going to take this, I think. Part of me wants to say fairly easily over Bryant. Bryant may be touted as the next great power hitter, but Albert Pujols has been the best power hitter for 15 years now, or however long. Next matchup, Jock Peterson, Manny Machado. I know Jock's your boy, but I'm going with Manny. He was a highly touted prospect, but some people kind of cooled off on him when he had a few injury problems, knee injuries in the past, and he did lead the league in doubles his rookie year, and they say doubles turns into power. He's been breaking out this year, already has a career high in home runs, and I think he should be an interesting guy to watch in this. To the NL, or no, not to the NL, to the next matchup. It's not separated like that anymore. New format, sorry. Josh Donaldson versus Anthony Rizzo. I think Donaldson will take this one. Donaldson's having a great year in Toronto. I think, obviously, his longest home run of the year is 480 feet. He's got the power. He's got the contact. He's going to probably be one of the guys who has the potential to put on a show on the night. And then Todd Frazier, Prince Fielder. I'm going to agree with Andy with Todd Frazier here. I love the thing that Prince Fielder can't go 5 minutes straight without getting tired. But Todd Frazier, it's in his home ballpark. He's going to have the fan support, and I think that'll help him get through round one.
It's true about, Prince. He's going to get tired. He's going to want to sit down. All right, round two. Now I have conflicting views on Jock Peterson and Chris Bryant because they're both on my fantasy team. Dylan happily gave me Chris Bryant and Chris Sale for Jose Fernandez and Manny Machado in fantasy. So, oh, and Sonny Gray. I'm tanking. I'm the Buffalo Sabres of fantasy baseball. So I have Jock winning this, and I wrote down my boy because he's going to hit 35 this year, and I'm going to win $5 from Dylan. Also, second, I have Donaldson over Frazier because Donaldson hits the ball farther, and he's got more power. So I'm going to put Donaldson over Frazier because, I think that's a risk. But I'm going to go Donaldson over Frazier. Dylan?
All right, so for my round two, my first matchup is Albert Pujols versus Manny Machado. Two guys on my fantasy team, ironically. Or maybe we're just playing favorites, I guess. But I have Albert Pujols taking this one. He has 26 home runs on the year. He's, after getting the huge contract in LA, he's putting together his best season so far there at age 35. And I think he'll be excited to be back in the Home Run Derby. I believe it's going to be his fourth time, so I think he'll be able to pass through to the finals. And I think Josh Donaldson will beat Todd Frazier as well. Again, Josh Donaldson's a guy I think just has the potential to put on a show. And I don't know, Todd Frazier's home field support will help him, but I think Donaldson's going to take him in round two.
That's an underlying factor in this with Josh Donaldson. I wonder, I didn't really do enough research, but I wonder how many home runs he hit at home in a dome, in the Sky Dome. I wonder if that will play a factor where Todd Frazier, outside. I picked Donaldson, but I wish I may have done a little bit more research on that. So I have Peterson and Donaldson in my final. Once again, I wrote my boy because Jock is the man. He's not even one of my keepers right now, but he's going to hit 35. And he's so much younger than Donaldson. By this point, Donaldson's tired. He's like Prince. He's bat 15 minutes. Prince Fielder would have had a heart attack if he made it 15 minutes. If he made 15 minutes, you should just give him the trophy for being able to do batting practice for that long. So I'm going to have Jock over Donaldson in the final. And you know what? I'm going to use that. I'm going to say, it's outside. And that makes a difference. The ball won't, there's elements. There's wind. Something that he doesn't face in Toronto. Dylan?
My final matchup is Albert Pujols versus Josh Donaldson. I've been talking up Pujols all day. He's reemerging as the star he's been, the future Hall of Famer that he is. But I have Josh Donaldson taking it. And I understand the concerns about the Dome, but most of his career he played out in Oakland too. So he's spent plenty of time playing outside. And Josh Donaldson, one of the things that led to me choosing him was, I don't know if maybe this isn't the greatest comparison, but he's very reminiscent of when, let me find this real quick. I believe it was 2011 when Robinson Cano won it. Yeah, 2011. He's coming in, he's a good power hitter. He's a very good contact hitter. He's got a nice swing, and I think he'll come in. He'll probably be very entertaining throughout the rounds. He's not known to be the best power hitter in this group of 8 hitters, but I think he definitely has the potential to take home the Home Run Derby champion title.
So, as a viewer, who do you think will win the Home Run Derby? Maybe post Home Run Derby who won it, and what do you think about our reasoning? So like, comment, favorite, subscribe on that. By the way, for the next 4 episodes, we intend on doing live shows at about 9 p.m. on Thursdays Eastern Time. We're going to do top 10 quarterbacks, tight ends, running backs, and wide receivers for fantasy football. Not for fantasy football, for just overall fantasy football, whatever. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. This was the Sport Geeks episode 12. Bye.
See you next week.